Tyler Perry is in the hot seat again.
Ooh.
Y'all say, they say, everybody say that Tyler Perry has a little sugar in his tank.
What?
Men are accusing him of trying to do the nasty with them. My thing is, though, is everybody lying, though? Are they lying, everybody? Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Ooh-wee, y'all. Ooh-wee. I know y'all heard that story about Tyler Perry. He's been sued for $260 million. I don't know why my phone is ringing. Spam as usual. Moving right along here. I just don't understand. All right. Back to it, y'all. Now, I don't know what's true and what's not. People have been saying that he is gay. He hasn't come out and said anything. Really, he hasn't said he's not. And he hasn't said he is. So he's trying to make it a mystery. But people are saying, men that he worked with, that work for him, actors, that he has made a pass at them. Do y'all believe that? Put it on down there in the comment section. Do you think Tyler Perry is freaky? Do you think he like men? I know he has a child. But we don't know how he got that child. We don't know if he put the sperm in there, they had surgery, put the sperm in the woman, or did he bang the woman? We don't know. Well, I'm going to play some videos, and I want y'all to determine who's telling the truth. Because this is what I say. Everybody that's making those accusations, everybody can't be lying. Somebody's got to be telling the truth. Somebody. So you're trying to say all of them are liars? That's what y'all saying? Every last one of them? Here's the first one. This lawyer is going to explain the lawsuit. Listen and learn. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I couldn't wear my teeth. I had to say that before I played the video. My gums are hurting, y'all. My gums hurt so bad, and my tongue. So I got to wait till it heals. I don't know what's wrong with my partials. I don't know. But here we go.
Tyler Perry, the lawsuit for $260 million. We have it right here in black and white. Let's get into it. It's 2019 when this man, Derek Dixon, is at an event for this man, Tyler Perry. And it's at Tyler Perry's mansion. This beautiful place right here. Tyler Perry sees Dixon, and he's got to have some of that Dixon. Dixon what? You know what. And so he says, Dixon, come here. Do you want to be an actor? Yes, I do. So Perry and him, they exchange numbers. There are...
Wait a minute, I had to laugh. He said, I got to have some of that Dixon. Tyler Perry said, I got to have it. I got to have some of that nice looking man. Oh, he's just nice. I got to have me some of that. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, let me move that again.
Sees Dixon, and he's got to have some of that Dixon. What? You know what. And so he says, Dixon, come here. Do you want to be an actor? Yes, I do. So Perry and him, they exchange numbers. There are 4 incidences that happened to Dixon. The first incident, Dixon is invited to come to the mansion, and they start drinking, and then it's time for bed. Dixon goes into a guest bedroom. He gets all the way down to his undies. And he slides into the bed. The lights are off. And then the next thing he knows, he feels Perry has slid into the bed too. Yes. Oh my goodness. Nothing happens other than a little rub. Incident number 2. Dixon.
Now that's what Dixon said, y'all. That is what Dixon said. Now, should you believe everything that somebody say about somebody else? Should you believe everything? Is there proof? Is there... Did he record it? Is there proof? What did I tell y'all about believing everything you hear? Huh? What'd I say? Put it on down in the comment section.
Has a new job on this TV show, Oval. Perry says, come to my trailer. Perry brings out the alcohol again. Now, wouldn't you say, hey, bud, I know what's going on here. I ain't drinking with you. No. Instead, they just drink. Perry pushes Dixon up against the wall, reaches down, and just starts rubbing the guillot. And Dixon is in fear. The next incident, it's on Perry's private island right here.
His own island?
He's got his own island. This guy's a billionaire. He's got plenty of money. And Perry says, Dixon, come with me. I got some alcohol.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Dixon can't help himself, but according to Dixon, he had to do it. It was quid pro quo.
My thing is, if Dixon didn't like it, what Tyler Perry was doing, why he kept going back? Why you keep going to someone's house and doing things with them and going out and having a good time with them, but you don't like the advances that he's making towards you, but you keep on going? I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry was spending a lot of money, and for all we know, he could have gotten gifts. Why he keep going back? Why do y'all do that? Why? Here we go.
He was going to lose his job, so he's drinking. Perry just can't help himself, and he reaches for that guillot again. Squeeze, rub. After this, they didn't talk for a little bit of time. Until June of 2021, the final incident. Here.
Another one?
Yes, he's again invited back to the mansion.
Few years passed by. He invited again back to the mansion, and he went. This sounds fishy within itself, y'all.
I would probably say, who's going to be there? Like, I'm not going over there. Make up some excuses as to why you can't go.
It's a pattern.
Perry wants to show him his scale. He's got some of these great weight scales. And he's, get on the scale, but you got to take off your clothes first.
Oh, yeah, you do.
You got to get down to the underwear, otherwise make it accurate. Dixon takes off his clothes. He gets up onto the scale. Good weight. Nice stock. Perry says, can I please get just a hug goodnight, Dixon? Perry can't help it. It's down to the guillot again. Squeeze. Rub. He's frozen in fear. Perry sees and is like, I'm drunk again. Bye. He was so distraught that he had to go to counseling. She diagnoses Dixon with post-traumatic stress disorder from...
He's so stressed out because of what Tyler Perry did to him. Now he has to go to a therapist. Even though he went there and knew what Tyler Perry was going to do, he still went. I don't feel sorry for people like that. I don't. Okay? Because if you don't like something, like I said, why you keep on going back? He was getting something. Maybe some money. Who knows?
All the guillot squeezing, and he goes and sees a lawyer. They draft this lengthy 46-page lawsuit. And in a lawsuit like this, folks, it's a he said case. Now, there's some text messages that are not good for Perry, but one of the things that they're going to be looking at, a jury will be looking at, is there a reason for Dixon to lie? $260 million? That seems like a pretty good reason to me.
I agree. That's a good reason to lie. Do you think a jury is going to believe that? Do you think so? Tyler Perry is a billionaire. He's got enough money to pay people off. Yes, even judges. He's going to lose. He's not going to win. So now he's saying he got post-traumatic stress. So he's going to try to get probably even more money. I gotta see a therapist. You didn't think about seeing a therapist when you kept taking your ass over there over and over and over. You didn't think that. Now all of a sudden you need a therapist? Huh? Whew. Moving right along. Y'all remember the other dude, Christian Keys. He said Tyler Perry tried to fool with him too. Cute young man. Y'all remember him? He played in some of Tyler Perry's plays and movies. Listen to what he has to say. Pretty sure y'all remember this young man.
I promise you this. I will promise you this. As an executive on a show, I'm grateful for this person for showing me how not to be. When you're the boss, how not to be.
I'm thankful for him showing me how not to be. When you are a boss, how not to be. We know how a lot of men, when they're the boss, they try to mess with the employees, have sex with the women. Hell, I guess in men these days, we know what they do. But you stay there and you work there. You never think to make a video of what's going on in the harassment. You got to do something. You just can't say it that he's harassing me and he's trying to sleep with me. You just can't say it. You got to have proof. Even if you just record his voice, but you got to have something. Something. Sandfay, they said you can't record somebody without them knowing it. In some cases, y'all. In some cases. Just remember that, all right? Do it in a damn way. Give it to a lawyer. Do something. All right, here we go.
You don't sexually harass your employees. You don't pressure them, bully them, try to intimidate them into what you want. I am grateful for that lesson. I'm glad that God sat back, because not only was he watching to see if I was the person that he thought he had made, but he was letting me see who I am.
No, I'm not crying. I got a cold. This one kept going back too. Why? Why y'all keep that? Because you love the money. That's why. You like the money that he was making, even though I heard it wasn't that good. But it's probably more than you have ever made in your lifetime. Okay? That's why they stayed there and they took it, if it's true. Let's say allegedly. I don't really put nothing past anyone, okay? But I gotta have proof, right? Just can't go by your word. Everybody lie every now and then. Hell, you ain't think I've never lied? Yes, I've lied to get myself out of certain situations. Yes, I have lied. I haven't lied on anybody, but I've lied. Right along.
And I'm grateful for it, because it let me know, and that gave me a lot of my bravery.
Gave him a lot of bravery. Y'all believe him? Put it on down now. Let me know. Do y'all believe him? Here's this last one, the Tyler Perry, Texas. Not Texas, not state. Text messages. Listen to these guys. One of them is a newscaster. Y'all know him. CNN. The most untrustworthy news in America. CNN. Woo, here we go.
Listen, everybody that knows me, that's been following my brand from day one, knows that I don't have a problem spilling anybody's tea if I have to. Tyler Perry, who I don't consider a friend, that I do know, $260 million for allegedly SAing somebody who is an unknown actor that none of us have heard of until today, at least myself, is a reach. I looked at the text messages line by line. I don't see any rejection, if these are even text messages, because they haven't been substantiated yet as far.
He said he don't know that dude. The Derek guy. I can't remember seeing him. I don't know either. But I can tell you one thing, he cute as hell. I can tell you that. I don't know him either, but moving right along.
As being, true text messages. I don't see any message in there where there's there, where the person is making any claims of feeling a certain way or asking Mr. Perry not to behave in a certain way. I see jokes, friendly exchanges on both sides. And then knowing Tyler, having texted him a couple times, the misspellings on the alleged Tyler text doesn't give me that these are actually real. So I don't know even what we're talking about, other than now Tyler's name is splashed across every platform.
So he trying to say Tyler Perry can't spell or misspell words in the text message? A billionaire can't spell? All that damn money he can't spell? That's why he don't believe it's real, because of the misspelling in the text message. You know, there's different websites and apps and software you can use to make a fake text message. But they can also find out if it's fake. They can find that out, all right? Because they can go to your phone company to find out.
With these accusations, and you know how Google does, it rises to the top. And, the climate of culture, cancel culture that we live in right now, this to me screams money grab.
Yeah, this is, as you said, it's across everywhere. This is the New York Times. And when the New York Times start reporting something, it's huge, right? And you have the Hollywood Reporter. And look, I don't know what happened, but I read those text messages, Jason, and I have to tell you, is there something? There's got to be something else. If this guy is asking for $260 million, because in those text messages, I don't see a thing.
He's asking for $260 million. He said there's got to be something else. There's something else that they're not showing or telling. Maybe there's a video or there's a recording. There's something. $260 million. Not from no damn text messages. His lawyer took the case, so evidently, because, the lawyer would tell you, you have nothing here. Nothing. We can't go to court with this. You have nothing. But there's something that lawyer saw that he thought was worth $260 million. Now, you don't think Tyler Perry is going to settle out of court? You don't think so, especially if they have something
that is even remotely worth $260,000, or even going to court over some text messages that are there. Good. Sorry, Jason.
Here's what people need to understand how this all works, right? There's this new thing happening. We've seen it with multiple celebrities. And listen, I'm not a celebrity by any measure. I'm a public figure, and I've had people try to get close to me and then try to extort me for money and ask me for opportunities, because I don't give them what they want. Tyler Perry is one of the most powerful people in Hollywood.
Yep. Y'all, it's going to happen. They do celebrities like that. They trick them. They try to get them to do things that they normally wouldn't do. They record it, and the celebrities are so stupid. And most of them just settle out of court. Like that Michael Jackson thing. Sleeping in the bed with little boys. They found out about it. Michael Jackson didn't want to go through the trial, the humiliation. So he just paid the family off. Me, myself, I think he could have gotten out of that. I think the judge would have threw that out, or if he went to court, the jury would have said not guilty or something. I don't know, okay? Sleeping in the bed with little boys. But y'all go down in the comment section. Tell me, do you think it's real? Huh? I know y'all love Tyler Perry a lot. I know y'all do. He's rich. He's got money. He has fame. That movie came out called Straw. And they're saying that they're doing this because he has a new movie. They don't want to see a black man successful. And that movie was on Netflix. It's called Straw. I watched it. It's all right. But you know, Tyler Perry movies, a lot of things just ain't realistic. A lot of people hate him, don't like his movie. But you know what? You think Tyler Perry care? He's rich. He don't care if you don't like his movies or not. He don't hire any writers. He writes his own movies. He directed, he produced, he does everything. He keep all his money to himself. Maybe sometime he might, okay? Shut up. But the majority, he does all the work himself. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you want to keep all your money. Please, y'all. I got to figure out how to... excuse me, y'all. Let me get out of here before they start doing it, okay? With all that being said, y'all, tell me what you think. Do you think people are lying on him? Are they telling the truth? Let me know what you think, all right? You can't believe everything you hear. You can only believe what you see. And sometimes you can't even believe that, especially with AI. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do that for me, please. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.